Thought I'd change up the angle for this video because why not? You know, I'd like to record from some different shots around the room, so let's review The World Enough and Time. I've already recorded this review, but I deleted it all because I felt I wasn't putting enough effort into it. What an annoyingly loud vehicle. So, 7 things as usual, starting with point 1. This is very dark, very, very dark for Doctor Who. I would go as far as saying that they have totally got rid of that child-friendly audience, the family show viewing. I would not show this to my family. There is some very morbid themes. For example, the pain, 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 and that getting muted. There, all better. No, not all better. Still in pain, just muted. That was really bad. As in, not... It was a really gut-wrenching thing to do. So... wow. And then the other one going, kill me, kill me, kill me. Wow. So dark. And that carries me into point 2. It was mean putting Capaldi's regeneration as the first scene in the finale. Why would you do that? Answer, it kept us all there, and it kept us all going for the week. We all want to know what's going on now, okay? Yes, it's sad that Peter Capaldi is leaving, but I'm excited for the change. I'm excited for the change in showrunners, and the change in characters, a change in Doctor, a change in tone, a change in anything that Chris Chibnall wants to do to the show. Yes, I remembered his blooming name finally. It took me long enough. So yeah, very different style of regeneration, and I'm enjoying it so far. Obviously, it's a progressional one, but we'll come back to that probably in tonight's episode. So, there. Point 3. Bill gets shot. Still very dark, this, isn't it? Bill gets shot, and it came as a big surprise because it was like the Doctor doing one of his talks. It's like, you don't want to do this. I will be the man you remember as stopping you from shooting Bill. Boom goes the lift, bam goes the gun, up goes Bill. Flashback sequence. This is a very choppy episode, and by that I mean it's chopped up into past now, past now, past now, past now, past now. Not seen this chopped up since The Big Bang, the Matt Smith Series 5 finale. So yeah, it's very choppy and very dark, and poor old Bill. This must be a big time of change. Bye bye Bill. Glad they finally killed off a companion though. Really hoping, really hoping that she doesn't get resurrected, because that would be upsetting for me. Please don't do it, Moffat. Please just leave it alone and know when someone is dead. Please. Please. Point 4. Missy. Right, so, first of all, she's being Doctor Who, which was fun, dancing to the alarm system thing. I found that witty the first time I saw it on YouTube. By the time I'd watched it a few times, and then in the actual episode, I sort of went, meh. Second thing with Missy is that the Doctor's not called Doctor Who. Stupid. Just stupid, Moffat. Just stupid. Carry on writing good stuff. Don't waste your time with the stuff that'll just annoy everyone. Not Doctor Who. Point 5. Sim. We don't get much of John Sim as the Master, but we do get a lot of John Sim as Mr. Razor. Now, I saw through the disguise very early, but didn't say anything because I didn't want to wreck it for everyone. It was obvious it was him. Sort of. It resembled him, but it was just enough to make it not look like him. So, yeah, I knew it was him. But I didn't say anything because I didn't want to spoil it for the rest of the people I was watching it with. So, yeah, clever disguise, good. It had to be the Master in a clever disguise because it always is the Master in a clever disguise, let's face it. But it is good to see John Sim back and to hear his ming 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 4 drums, sort of like stab sound thing. Really, really good to hear that back, and I'm looking forward to seeing him and Michelle Gomez sparring tonight in tonight's episode. So yeah, John Sim, happy to see you back, mate. Please stick around. My next point, which is point number 5, is the visuals. This series has been fantastic for visuals. I'm sorry, but space-wise, the episode Oxygen was amazing to see a space station. Last week's episode of The World in Up in Time, the black hole is just... oh, it's beautiful. It is a beautiful piece of visuals. And I've not anything to complain about with the visuals of that. That is terrific. Absolutely terrific. It's so good that I incorporated it into the retro poster that I made this week on the actual icon for this video. The icon I made myself, or the poster I made myself. So it's got a bit of Cyberman in there, which that came out perfect. And I think I might see if I can sneak in an Art Week video just about that poster to actually go through my thought process for it. So expect that next. I'm going to carry on with my review now, if that's alright with you. My next point, point 6, the Cybermen. It was great to see the progression of the... apparently they were known as patients. I prefer the fan-based name, Top Knots, because that was just a really cool name for them. To seeing the progression in the theatre and seeing the black eyes and the black eyes with the frames round, and then the headset that they pull out is like, oh yes, this goes over your head. Cyber headpiece, and everyone's like, oh my god! It was cool. Yeah, I'm liking the progression of the Cybermen and the genesis of the Cybermen. It was a story that needed doing, and I'm so very glad that it was done so well, so excellent. Capaldi got his wish for Mondasian Cybermen. We all got a wish for the genesis of those Cybermen, or any Cybermen in fact, and yeah, I'm happy about that. Very happy. Very happy. So, which brings me to point 7. Point 7. Which is going to be about this week's episode. Because I'm very naughty, and I have very little negative to say about this week's episode, or last week's episode. So, this week's episode looks fantastic. I really hope that they pull off the 2-parter well, and that they don't leave it in a progression of it getting worse like they did with the Monk trilogy. Extremis was fantastic, or Extremis, or whatever you young folks are calling it these days. Had to get one more of them in. Then we have the Pyramid at the End of the World. I still quite liked that episode. It was alright. It wasn't as good as Extremis, but it was good all the same. And then there was The Lie of the Land, which wasn't as good. but it still wasn't bad. I wouldn't say that any of this series has been bad. There are episodes I've enjoyed less than others, obviously, but I wouldn't say that I've not enjoyed any of them, because I'd be lying. I would be lying. It's been a pretty good series, and a really good one to finish off Peter Capaldi's run. So I look forward to tonight's episode and hope that it is better. Cool. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I shall see you next time for a review of my retro poster for The World in Oven Time. That's an Art Week video. Remember, I do other videos other than reviews. It seems like I don't, but I do. After that, there is going to be an update to my channel, and I'll explain all that in further detail in that video, so stay tuned for that as well. Thanks for watching, and I shall see you next time for something else.